Welcome to the Peer Panel. This is episode 3. We got some. We were trying to get the girls. That didn't work out. And I don't think it's ever going to work out. So we got the guys back. We got two of the usual guys. We got Ross. He's back with us. Vinny. He's been here from the beginning. We got two new guys. We got Mike. We got Alex. Say hi. Alex is Cuban, by the way. I don't know if that means anything to you. But
I'm Puerto Rican.
So Mike is Puerto Rican. Doesn't get us anything.
We're actually all parts of the world now.
Yeah, we're from all over the world.
We're from all over the world.
That's right.
We got Bulgaria, we got Brazil, we got America, Puerto Rico, and we got Cuba.
Ethnically diverse.
So again, I just want to welcome you two. Thanks for joining us. First time, hopefully you join us again. Yes, but anyway, if you don't know how this works, we get questions submitted to us. We try to answer it. It's Peers, that's the name, and we last few times we got questions that were more directed towards relationships. It was girls asking us questions. This time we thought we'd take a little bit lighthearted. We do have a few relationship questions we will hit on, but once they're out the way, it's going to be very lighthearted. So hopefully you enjoy. Are you guys ready to start?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to go.
All right. First question: what is the biggest pet peeve as far as dating? Not just women in general. Not that they take long in the bathroom or whatever. Just in general, what is a huge pet peeve when it comes to dating? Let's go ahead and start with one of the new people. Alex?
Sure. I guess the thing for me would be her being down all the time. So if I want to do something, she doesn't want to go out. If I want to take her out somewhere, she want to enjoy it. If I'm trying my best, I want to feel like I'm appreciated.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because you don't want to, So in other words, what you're saying, like you go and you're like, hey, you want to go to the movies? Oh, we already went to the movies. Hey, well, how about this? Oh, like,
yeah, if she doesn't want to do it, she can tell me and then we do something
Yeah.
else. I don't want to make her do something she doesn't want to do.
Okay.
But I want her to tell me and give me feedback, stuff like that.
Got it. So quick question. Let me play devil's advocate. So if you're with with a girl and she never had any other, hey, what do you want to do today? I don't care. And that's how she was, all the time.
No, that's fine, because I can come up with something to do.
As long as she's not always hating you.
Yeah,
Got it.
just be positive, be open-minded about it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's go, Mike.
Wow, biggest
Biggest pet peeve.
I have a couple small things that bug me. I feel like the one that seems to always get me no matter what girl I'm with. I don't know if they just had a giant convention and decided that this is how they were going to annoy me. But I usually throughout my whole life, either I've gone to school early in the morning or I've gone to work early in the morning or whatever it is. I have to be up early.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the girl that I'm with at the time just does not seem to understand that fact, and so it's always, can I have a massage at 2 o'clock in the morning, or can I, or let's talk about my feelings now that you just came home and you want to go to sleep and blah blah blah. And I know you have to be up in 3 hours, but hey, today I got my nails done, and this.
Yeah. She needs your point of view.
And it's not that I'm not understanding. I get it. There, you want to talk, but there's a time for that, and the time is not when I have to sleep. Yeah, sleep. Exactly. For some reason, they don't understand the value of sleep, and it's a problem.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Let's see, Vinny.
Yeah. My biggest pet peeve, I guess I would have to say, is when the girl doesn't give you, or I'm not gonna say jealous, but I've had it to where I hang out with her. We spent a lot of time together, and that's cool. But when I want to hang out with my friends, have a guys' night out, to where
it's a problem.
I just want to do whatever, and then all of a sudden it's a problem. It's like, oh, okay, so you have free time, you got to spend that free time with me. I don't know. I don't think that's all the time. Yeah, of course, you're my girl. I'm gonna treat you right, but I don't think that you should be mad when I want to hang out with my friends too. I'm very open to letting her hang out with her friends or whatever. Who am I to stop her from doing that?
Yeah.
But I want that understanding too, to where she's okay with me, hanging out with my friends too. So that would be my biggest one. I think, because just as much as I need time with her, I need guys not out, so we can all go out, drink, talk,
Do a peer panel.
Like today. Yeah.
There
you go. Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go. Exactly.
Definitely.
And you're fine with her, hanging out with her friends too, right?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. It's mutual, So, but yeah, a lot of times, I've from past relationships, I can tell that not all my girlfriends were very open, you know, to
Yeah.
that. Like it was, oh, you're off or you got some free time, you need to be spending it with me. Not necessarily all the time, of course. You know, to respect that. So
Exactly.
Sometimes you just want to be by yourself. Sometimes you need some me time. And for some reason, a lot of people, not just girls anyway, take that as, you know, oh, you don't want to spend time with me. You have time to spend, but you don't want to spend it with me. It's like sometimes I just, you know, I need to get away from things. Sometimes, you know, I want to be with my guy friends the same as you want to be with your girlfriend.
Ross, biggest
I think
pet peeve
biggest pet peeve, I
when it comes to
think,
dating.
probably. Does it have to be when it comes to dating? Because my biggest pet peeve is no, because like my biggest pet peeve is like would be girls in general. Because whether I'm dating a girl or not, it still bothers me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll go with that one. It's kind of like nagging, basically. Like I mean,
Nagging.
if you just even the small things, like I want to do something, and then she'll nag about it. Like no, don't do it that way. Not like that. Not like that. And just keep going at the same thing with the same argument, and just over and over and over. Whether I'm dating her or not, it still annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
Just can't stand it. Like I just have to. Sometimes I just have to like walk away. It's like you know what, whatever. I'll just walk away.
that actually comes a close number 2 for me. And let me tell you, this is a huge pet peeve in general. But when it comes to dating, see if it's just someone else, if it's a girl that I'm just friends with, I can let it slide. But if I'm dating, it just bothers me a lot worse. And that's, I don't like it when a woman tries to make me feel stupid for something that I shouldn't feel stupid about. Example, you know, apparently everyone knew about Deadmau5 before me. I was like the last one to find out about Deadmau5, and that's cool. It's, you know, but I was in a situation to where I was like, oh yeah, I heard this, you know, new Deadmau5 song, or it was new to me, and she was like, are you kidding? This song's been out forever. Where have you been? Like, duh. And as small as that is, I'm just like, we're talking about Deadmau5 here.
Right, like-
I am so much smarter than you. Like, and then I started getting insulting.
because it's kind of like really you think about it. I mean, what if you don't listen? What if you don't listen to techno all that much?
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to know?
Yeah, I know. How am I supposed to-
Yeah.
But little things like that, or, you know, just be like, just anything along those lines. Or if it's
Anything
just
that
something-
belittles you.
Anything that belittles me, you know? It's one thing to be like, oh, you never heard this? This has been out forever. Yeah, I just didn't hear it. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's just the part when it's like, what? Where have you been? It's like, this song's been out forever. Like, have you lived under a rock? And it's like,
Okay, Joey, come here. Look at this guy.
He just said Deadmau5.
He said Deadmau5.
he said Deadmau5. You don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, you know, I just found out. But it just be,
Right.
But any little thing like that, you know? It's,
Right, yeah.
You know, I've had, especially, that's why, like, now this whole, like, hipster thing where it's like, oh, I knew this before you. And it's like, I don't, you know, it's one thing to be like, I heard this song, now everyone's listening to it, it makes you feel special. But it's to the part where it's like, where have you been? Haha.
Yeah, a lot of times she might be, you know, joking around, but you're gonna catch on that. But when it comes to the point where I see what you're saying,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
when it comes to the point where I think where the person's just like, oh, you're living under a rock, you know, getting somebody else's opinion. Hey, Joe, look at this guy, you know.
And that's just something small. Cause,
Right.
Because once you're with them, if that continues, they'll start, you know, you forgot to, you know, clean a dish or something. You know, it's one thing to be like, hey, you forgot to clean a dish, can you clean? Hey, I'm sorry. It's one thing to be like, oh man, like I feel like I'm your mother. And then, like once you start like belittling me and stuff, then I'm like, okay, that's not gonna fly.
Do you feel like it has something to do with like not just women, just people having like superiority complexes and shit?
And that could be it too.
You know,
You know, not just women. It could be just, you know,
just like competitiveness being bred into people.
oh yeah.
And we've experienced stuff to where we'll be hanging out with a few people, and we clearly know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Whether it's
Yes.
subject is cars or, you know, airplanes or whatever the case may be,
Mhm.
we know what we're talking about. We're starting conversation, and then this one person comes up and it's like, oh yeah, but you see,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know really all that well. This is how this happens, you know, and it's like
Like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
is just really annoying.
Exactly. So just to bring it full circle, biggest pet peeve when you women belittle me.
You don't like us when we hang out with our friends.
It's why.